question becomes, have we achieved the dream? And the reality is absolutely not. We have made progress and strides, but we still have a long way to go because Dad wanted to eradicate what he called were the triple evils of poverty, racism, and violence. And when we look at each one of those areas, what I know is we have the ability to address them.
DEI education can transform workplaces, schools, and entire communities. Fostering awareness and empathy challenges long-held biases and opens the door to deeper understanding between people of different backgrounds. DEI education reminds us of our shared humanity and the strength found in diversity. It's more than just learning. It's about creating spaces where everyone feels seen, valued, and empowered to thrive.
I think it can help to bring people's stories to the forefront that might not otherwise be heard. That's really kind of the foundation of DEI, having people have voice and be seen who might not have otherwise been. That's like really the whole premise in a DEI.
In 2024, people are threatening to abolish DEI education, and many companies are resisting or falling to the pressure. This issue impacts people worldwide, especially the minority groups. Some people are even fleeing the country, fearing for their safety. The biggest result is the fear based on the hatred and misunderstanding of different people. Our president needs to be passing laws and bills that force schools in America to add religious and cultural education to their curriculum. He also needs to be passing laws that start protecting minority groups who feel they are under attack by their race, religion, or education at school. If America shows that we do not value our people, we will become extremely divided and one of the weakest nations on earth. People who have been bullied because of their beliefs, race, or extreme differences have a higher risk of committing a school shooting. Statistics indicates that between 1982 and 2024, 82 out of the 151 mass shootings in the United States were carried out by white shooters. And by comparison, the perpetrator was African American in 26 mass shootings and Latino in 12. As you can see, this problem affects everyone. Dr. Robert Bright suggests repetitive and even near constant exposure to stressful events, especially those beyond our control, can lead to feelings of hopelessness and depression.
Measuring the damage of lost voices is daunting and longitudinal. We can measure the soaring rates of mental health disorders in adolescents. Many can directly correlate the teen mental health crisis to feelings of discontent, loneliness, and a lack of belonging.
The kids that get bullied are scared. A scared kid will feel it's necessary to protect themselves and will lash out at those who are harming him. Otis Johnson Jr. says, "Our first strategy should be to make sure kids are respected, that they feel connected and belong in school." Does DEI education provide a safe community within schools?
I think if it's done correctly, it can.
Okay.
I think depending on the classification of the school will determine if in fact it's creating better safe spaces for people to be brave in our schools.
Many companies believe that DEI training is mandatory for keeping a sustainable workplace. The National OSHA Foundation offers training for DEI. They say DEI training is crucial for organizations as it promotes a positive and inclusive work environment, enhances employee engagement and productivity, supports talent retention, fosters innovation, and cultivates a diverse and equitable workplace culture. Companies that have these perspectives are 35% more likely to surpass their peers. Maryville University notes that when consumers recognize themselves in brands, they are more likely to respond. Maryville also points students to their bachelor's degree in marketing so they can help drive diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives and advertising campaigns. The term ignorance is bliss is a false statement. Ignorance can be a choice. You choose what you learn.
Allow so much in, either for enjoyment or thinking that you're getting information when you go to sleep. That is really going deeper, and that can manifest in a whole bunch of different ways and you not even realize it.
Lin Vu, a doctoral candidate at the University of Amsterdam in the Netherlands, studied why people willfully engage in ignorance. Participants had to choose between receiving a small reward or a larger reward. If they chose the $5, an anonymous peer would also receive $5. If they chose the larger $6 reward, however, the other recipient would only receive $1. Most of the participants were told the consequences, but some chose not to hear them. The ones who were educated were more likely to choose the $5. DEI education, starting young, is the best way to prevent racism. RaisingChildren.net says, teaching children and teenagers about diversity and equality is one of the best ways to stop racist ignorance. They suggest that playing music, watching TV shows, or simply just talking to your child about different cultures can create a healthy, respectful attitude that prevents racism. We need our education system to promote DEI in our society so everyone can feel safe and create a culture of everlasting trust.